Hey baddies, welcome to Auntie Amy's Trashy Tarot. Today I'm doing a pick a card all about the messages that the spirits in your house have for you. So this should be a really interesting reading, and I'm so glad you all are here today. I truly hope you all are doing well and are safe and drinking your water. So, if this is your first time to my channel, hi, hello, how are you? It's truly wonderful to have you, and I hope you will stick around. I want to shout out all my subscribers and members. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate all your support and your donations and gifts. I truly appreciate you all, so thank you for being here. Now, as you see before you, there are 3 cards. These are going to be your psychic linking objects. Today, I'm pulling as I go. So I will insert a little video for those of you guys who need a bit more time to see which group you're drawn to. Now, if you're drawn to more than one group, there's probably going to be more than one message here for you. Use your own discernment. All right. And with that said, I'll see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, Group 1, all of you that selected the I, this is going to be your reading all about the messages the spirit or spirits in your house has for you. So keep in mind this is a general reading. It's a general session, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. All right, so let's get into it and see what the spirit or spirits in the house, in your house, have for you. I've had the hardest time getting this reading started. I don't know why. I've had several errors in my camera. So, and I just updated it, so I don't know what's up. So let's see, what is going on for my group 1? What is going on for my group 1? Spirits in the house of my group 1. Well, with this big old eye here, I feel like some of you guys are being watched by a spirit in your house. Some of you may have a psychic link to the spirit. That's not for all of you. It could be 2 different spirits. It could be the same spirit. So just use your own discernment here as the information unfolds. We're going to get this one. We're going to get this one. This one wants to come out too. This one and this one. Okay. Let's see what we have. We have love. Aww. Okay, we have act of love, do nothing. We have purpose. Service. Personality. And we have player. That's really interesting energy. Okay, I want to get some more energy here. Let's see. Interesting. Whoop, that one wants to come out. We'll go ahead and take that. I feel like whatever you have around you really enjoys your energy. Like they enjoy being around you with this personality card. I'm also feeling, for those of you that this is a passed over loved one, they were Mr. Mrs. Personality. Like they had a vivacious personality. Let's get a couple more cards here. Tell me more. Give me a couple more cards here. And I feel like if this is a specific passed over loved one, um, they want to help you with your purpose. And some of you have someone in your life, your love life, this is their message, that isn't highly aligned with you. They aren't on the same road as you. So I'm picking up on several energies here. Feels like maybe 3 so far. We have cat. Some of you have a cat. Some of you have a dog. You have some animals around you. We have fish. There's a fish card. Some of, let's see, occupation. We have woe, sadness, and we have hope. Okay, beautiful cards. Okay, so some of you guys have someone in your life, this won't be for all of you, who this spirit who has a striking personality. This could be a grandpa, it could be an uncle. It feels like a protective masculine energy, but it could be a grandmother as well, but feeling more masculine energy here. And they don't like the person you're with. And it feels like an older masculine energy, like talking about a younger masculine energy. Now, for some of you, or again, another message here, we're talking about that you have a son or a young person, maybe a nephew, a cousin, someone who is playing around. And I'm hearing they're playing with fire. They're playing with fire. And they really want to help. They really want to help kind of guide the situation. If it's the latter, that this person, this young person, has caused a lot of problems. Okay. And I'm getting, I'm getting the fish, swim with the fishes thing here. So that's pretty serious. I feel like, there's this energy of just like, this person's headed for major trouble. So if you're thinking like they're headed for major trouble, this is, you're on the right train of thought with that. And this energy is coming forward to say, yeah. Now, some of you guys in love, you have somebody with you who is not, they're not good for you. And you probably know this, okay? But you're in kind of a tough cycle with this person, and you continue to be hopeful, which is never, it's never bad to be hopeful. And I feel like this energy is like, you want to place your hope in hopeful things, not woeful things. And you want to place your hope with people that are truly for you and not against you. And I'm getting like this, you're a cat, they're a dog. It's like 2 different species. Can you get along? Yeah. Will it be peaceful? No. It's just, it's time for you to do for you. And I feel this energy with the do nothing card, about like any changes this person, and probably this person has told you before they're going to change and they haven't. They kind of show you they're going to change and then they don't. And this masculine energy is stepping forward to say they're not capable of this level of change as quickly as you would like. We have death, we have universe, we have temperance, and we have Page of Swords and the 10 of Wands. This transformation requires too much of a burden. There's too many burdens upon this person. They are not capable of changing, okay? Now, if this is a young person, okay, they are struggling to transform. There is a lot of issues with the young person. Either way we go here, this person is too burdened to actually make a lot of the changes. If it's a young person, they need a lot of support. They're going to need a lot of support. They probably are going to need therapy, okay? Um, and a lot of like loving support, okay, is what I'm hearing. Loving support. If this is a partner, okay, or someone you're interested in, they do not have the ability to make the changes that you would like them to make. And no amount of patience is going to pay off for you. That patience that you have, you need to apply to yourself, okay? Because I really think the energy wants to help you move along on your purpose. Refocus on this service that you have going on, okay? They want to help serve you in a grander way, okay? And I feel like we're still talking about a masculine energy here, but I feel like some of you have like a past over loved one, like I talked about earlier, and I'm getting like the name Jim, uh, James, Jeffrey with a G, real specific. He made the G with his hand. He's laughing at me. You're funny. You're funny. There's a William and a Bill. They call me Billy. They call him Billy. The names are just coming in. There's an Aaron here. Hey, Aaron. Hey, Aaron. Um, and an Arnie. I haven't heard that name in a long time. Arnie? Arnie? Was he an Arnold? Huh. Okay. Um, so there's different names here. I think some of you have a spirit guide in your house. Now, this feels different because I usually don't feel spirit guides like in your house. Okay, so this is a very present spirit guide. I feel like the spirit guide has probably been with you most of your life. Okay, it does feel masculine. So this would be one of your masculine energy spirit guides. Doesn't matter how they manifest. Okay, doesn't matter the gender they show you, it feels masculine. Okay, and I feel like this is a protective energy. Um, and these are the validations I'm getting from the spirit. Will help you feel out if this is your masculine energy spirit. This energy has literally helped you avoid accidents growing up. Some of them big, some of them small, some of them major. This little voice has kept you from attending. I'm seeing like parties where accidents happen, like where people left the party and were in massive car accidents, or helped you not get in the car with someone, helped you not place yourself. I don't want to get too detailed here with this one. Helped you not place yourself at risk with certain people who later turned out to be very dangerous people. Also, for some of you, helped you make better decisions in times where you didn't know how to make those decisions. So this is almost like a spirit guide that acted like a father figure in a way. Some of you guys may have not had a strong fatherly presence in your life. So this energy kind of like the spirit guide kind of took on that role. Some of you guys may have had someone who came in during your lifetime that kind of offered this kind of help to you in a way as well. Um, but definitely, also, this energy may have appeared in your life briefly as an imaginary friend, but it would be masculine. And for some of you, they may have looked a little like I'm seeing like a hairy, like little wolf man, or like a little, it had horns like a little trolley, but friendly, kind of creature. Okay, so I believe this spirit with the Page of Swords here definitely speaks to you. Okay. Um, I believe with the universe here and service and purpose, they really want to help you highly align to your divine purpose. And I feel their presence growing. I feel like some of you guys may be having paranormal experiences in your house. And you know, sometimes when you have these things happen, and some of you guys have had this presence for a long time. And I'm not calling this presence an ancestor. Okay, this is not ancestor. This is a spirit guide. Okay, it's different, and I want to make that clear. Um, so you've had this presence for a while. Okay, so and I feel like with all the energy shifting, there's probably, if it hasn't started, there will be more manifestations of the spirit in your house. Okay. You'll have more paranormal things, more things you can't explain, more electronic stuff going on, more lights and things like that. People seeing things and people, you know, just weird, unexplainable things. We're in the age of unexplainable things, and more unexplainable things will happen with these spirits in your house. I feel like this energy is very concerned. Okay. They're starting to kind of pull into the energy around the planet right now, and the craziness in the world. I mean, come on. And they're very concerned about how you're dealing with the chaos. They see you, and it's hard not to be stressed. It's hard to not feel like we have to take care of everything. We have to make sure everything's okay. It's hard to not have like super high levels of anxiety all the time, because every single moment of the day it seems like there is something major going on, especially now. You know, good grief, you cannot catch your breath in between the major happenings that are happening all day long, right? And this spirit, this very protective spirit, for some of you, this is like, this may have started as a house spirit in a past life and has turned into a spirit guide. This is just coming through. Like, some of you guys were witches of the wood. You were the scary people who lived in the woods, who knew about herbs and rocks and dirt and shit. And you had a house spirit that you adored, and it adored you. And in this life, it is your spirit guide. It has been with you for several lifetimes. And it is turned into kind of like a fatherly kind of spirit. It always was. Okay, that's another video. Okay, so I feel like the spirit's very concerned about the stress level, about the level of chaos, about the instability in general of the whole thing, the whole world, right? And coming through to help you know and be aware that this spirit is protecting your place that you call home. This energy is a spirit guide, but also is professional at guarding homes. I mean, this is like, I've guarded castles, my friend. I've guarded, like, what do they call those? Like garrisons and legions and all sorts of things. So this spirit is very protective of your home. For some of you, this spirit at times rides on an animal. So it will, like if you have a dog, it will like not hurt the dog, but will like take the vision of the dog to see what's going on around the house. Some of you guys, your dog has noticed, or your cat has noticed like something in the room. That's what it's looking at, okay? But this energy is protecting your home and protecting your family, okay? If you have livestock, it works to protect your livestock, okay? And what I'm getting here, it's coming forward for a couple of reasons. It's asking for a couple of things, a spirit guide. Would like a more direct kind of offering to protect your home and your family. It will give in your space, like whether you have land or whatever, okay? It will give it more energy, more oomph, okay? And you will probably end up feeling more secure. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. Also, if you are a witch, you may consider doing some boundary working around your house. If you've already done that, you may consider doing it again or working with some mirrors at the four corners of your property. Okay, I brought this up before, but the spirit is wanting to talk about it again. Okay, that's for those of you who catches that. Okay, for some of you, they just want a simmer pot. They just want you to make a simmer pot. Look it up; they're very easy. All right. Any way you slice it, though, this is a protective spirit. Okay. They understand that right now things are difficult. We're going to pull one more card. And it's hard to think that there is some kind of higher purpose. Okay, I just flipped out a card that you can't see, but it's a Lovers. And I think it's hard to kind of know where to go. Okay, the Lovers is not just about knowing another, it's about deeply knowing yourself. It's about self-knowledge and self-love and taking care of self too. But you can also feel a little chained. You can feel a little tied down with the Lovers card. You know, the Lovers are often chained to, you know, a spirit or the devil or each other in those cards, you know, visually speaking. So you may be feeling a ton of restriction, and who doesn't? Who doesn't feel a ton of restriction right now? Like everywhere we turn, it's like restriction, oppression, separation, divide. And it's hard to believe that all of this is being done for a reason, for a purpose. The Spirit is coming in to say, but it is. There is still a higher hand at play, a higher purpose. And although we can't really go deeply into that where we sit today, for reasons I'm sure you understand, there are so many great things to accomplish. There are so many bold moves yet to be made. And it's not over. It's only begun. And the thing is that you really don't have the time to wait on someone else to change, like in the other two energies I picked up on. You really have to decide that you're going to be the change. And you have to look around your life to see what you can change? What needs to heal within you? And I feel like for some of you, this has been an ongoing thing. You've gotten comfortable with healing at very deep levels. Some of you all the time. It's just been an on all the time kind of thing, to the point where you're just like, if I'm not healing, I'm not breathing. And the thing is all of that blossoms eventually. Eventually, the rosebud, the bush, the tree, whatever, reaches to the surface, and we begin to see growth. And that, my friend, is about to happen for you. And it's interesting that all this fear is being fed into the collective in just massive, massive amounts of fear. Just as so many people are about to just come forward and blossom, you have to wonder, why is that? And I'm hearing the term fear eater. This spirit guide says, give me your fear. Give it to me. Give it to me. Let me have it. However you want to do that, give it to me. Don't allow the fear to consume you. Don't allow it to control you. Don't allow it to keep you from your higher purpose. Even if you don't know what your higher purpose is, that's okay. That's okay. Your higher purpose may be to live your life in peace. Not everyone has like a higher calling, because some of us change the collective by living our lives. And some of us change the collective by writing symphonies, okay? We're all different. And that's all right. Let me tell you something. The same amount of energy, okay? Writing the symphony creates change. Living your life creates change. In the end, it all levels out. You can do this. I want to get one more that we can see. That we can see. Make it one we can see. We have strength. You can do this. You got this. But you got to let go of some of your fear. And this spirit sees you, sees the fear. You can't hide it from the spirit. Can't hide it, okay? They know you. You work with the spirit. And you may have been hearing the spirit say, come on with the fear, give it to me. And a lot of us have the teaching that, don't acknowledge the fear, don't work with the fear, suppress the fear, run from the fear. Fear is not good, fear is bad. Well, if you suppress it, if you run from your fear and don't face it, it becomes a big bad monster that empowers those who give you the fear. You got to face it. You got to let it not consume you. And sometimes you got to give it to someone else. What does the spirit do with your fear? Transmute it. This spirit will transmute your fear, right? Into what? What do you want it to transmute it to? Tell it. Ask it. Give it an offering. Give it you having a sandwich? You making sandwiches for the night for dinner? Give it a sandwich. And ask it to transmute your fear into what? Success, happiness, money, whatever you want. And then the next time you're afraid, take the thought and mentally give it to the spirit. Write it down on an altar. Give it to the spirit. Create a candle, get a little thing that reminds you of the spirit, whatever it is, and give it to the spirit. Do whatever you want to do. Okay, listen. Yes, traditions matter. They're very important. But also free flow with your spirits, with the energy, is also very important. Okay, there's a lot of magic in that. So don't discount that. All right, let's get some more energy here. Tell me more. I want to help you. And they watch. They're watching. Listen, you may be asking, do they watch me all the time? No. Not when things are happening. No. I'm not that kind of spirit. Mentalizing emotional impressions. Yeah. Your fear is becoming a thing. It's getting out of control for some of you guys. We have breaking the chains of repeating cycles. Okay, so that's what this is really about, this fear. This energy, and listen, I'm not condemning you for having fear. I am in no way condemning you. Being fearless doesn't mean you get rid of the fear. It means you have fear and you do it anyway. Doesn't mean you don't have the fear. It's normal to have fear. But sometimes when the world feeds you a fear sandwich every hour of every day, you have to have ways of coping with the overwhelming just sea of fear that's fed to us constantly. So this spirit is like, here's a coping mechanism. Give it to me. I'm not going to get overwhelmed. I can transmute it for you or give it to the planet if you want to. But the spirit really wants to help you. Really. Really, really. I really, really do. We have welcoming the help of others. I want to help you. Let me help you. And the fear may be having you fear them helping you. You may be like, well, what if they turn on me? Like, what if they use it for bad? See, that's how bad the fear is. The fear has you thinking that even the spirits that you know are good for you may do something bad. That's how you know you got the fear bug. And you need to clear your energy. You need to ground your energy. And you need to just kind of like find some peace and tranquility. And then think about this. Then think about it. Talk to the spirit about it. Talk directly to him. And see how you feel about it. You always have free will anyway. All right? Okay, group one, that's what I received for you. I hope this was a helpful and insightful reading. I enjoyed reading for you. I hope you enjoyed it too. If you did, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, group two, all of you that selected the garden. This is going to be your reading all about the messages the spirit or spirits in your house have for you. All right, so keep in mind it's a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. All right, let's get into it and see what spirit or spirits in your house want to come forward. Sorry, I had to move my hair. Is it on the mic? No. Okay. Okay. All right. Spirits in the house of my group two. What do you want to say? What messages do you have? Spirits in the house of my group two. What messages do you have? What a beautiful garden. What a beautiful garden you have. Okay, we have messenger. Do you have an angel in your house? Do you have a child in your house? Did you have a child crossover? Getting several things. I'm seeing a oh, it's hard. We have play. I'm sensing a child spirit here. A child who's crossed over. is in your house. A little angel. We have a little rocking horse here. You may hear them playing or feet scampering in the hallway. I move to every house you move to. Wherever you go, I go. We have self-care, act of love. Please take care of yourself. Haunted. You're definitely haunted by this child. I'm seeing a little boy, but I'm also seeing a little girl. So I'm feeling both energies here. The little girl may be older than the little boy. So she may actually be closer to her teens. Tell us more. I see a small grave site, and it's got like flowers all over it, almost like a garden. Oh, you never forget me. You never forget me. I feel the love here. It's so deep. It's just so deep and wonderful. And they have such love for you. It's just amazing. I'm hearing like these spirits like say, like, from where they sit, the flowers, the garden never dies. Like they only see it alive. Some of you may fret about, oh, I don't want them to have, flowers that have died on their plot. But from where they see it, they're always alive. Now, understand that they are not trapped here. Okay, they're not trapped here. That as all time is now, you can be in multiple places at one time when you cross over. So they are with you, and they are also in other places. Okay. Someone got a dog, and they really like your dog, and they play with your dog. But in this life, you won't experience the child any older than what they were when they passed. So, like if you experience them in your house, like with sounds, because I feel like there's sounds, there's footsteps, there is, some of you still have their room or their things, and there may be some, I'm seeing a bunny, I'm seeing an orange bunny. Like an orange bunny with something about the ears. For some of you, this child moves toys. They move dolls. I'm seeing that bunny again. The bunny is yellow, so the bunny may be a step in, yellow or blue. It may be a symbol of different dolls or objects the child may move. Now, for some of you, they may be asking for an object, okay? There's something about Easter here. Did you get them a bunny for Easter? I'm hearing like They miss the marshmallow peeps, the marshmallow things. They like those. I'm seeing a boy swinging on a swing set in the backyard. This is a long time ago. And you're wondering if they're still with you. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. And the smell of your cookies brings them around more. This teenage girl here. Ugh, what a tragedy. Ugh. Oh, what a tragedy. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, I feel it. I feel the shock of them passing. Oh, it's unbelievable. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. If you're wondering, there is a shocked aspect of this teenage girl that is at the place where the incident happened, because there is a shocked element of this death. I don't really want to go into the details because they're disturbing. But yes, there's an aspect there where it's the shock. It's just the shock was such, it was so intense. It left like a memory impression in the field, the electromagnetic field. Oh my gosh. She's reassuring me. I'm hearing I'm Riley, I'm Renee, Rain. I'm seeing stars. I'm seeing the name Anne, May, Janelle, Maria. The names may not go. They may just be random, but she's like, Mama, I'm okay. She's like, I'm in that back room where I always was. I like that room. I always did. I always liked it back there. I miss the horses. I miss the horses. Molly, Jean. For some of you, this may have happened like in the 80s. God, I'm seeing that car, and she's haunted. She's haunted by it. Get together. She loves it when the family gets together. Christmas, she loves the Christmas. She loves the Christmas. I love the holidays. I love seeing all y'all together. Are some of y'all still getting Christmas presents for them? Yes, ma'am. For either. They're acknowledging that. I love the Christmas presents. I love the presents for my birthday. I love them. I'm not forgotten. You always remember me. I'm seeing blue. I'm seeing a blue dress. I'm seeing a few like girls like manifesting in blue dresses. Okay, so I'm seeing like blonde hair, and it's like yellow blonde. Okay. Um, and I got to tell you, I feel like this person spent time out in the sun, and um, I'm seeing like playing in the sun, like being out in the sun a lot. She's like, my dress is yellow. Was she a Leo? I feel like sun may rule her chart. She's barefoot. I never liked wearing shoes. And now I feel like I'm about to go back into shock. Like, it was shocking. I feel like she's attached to a road. Like, part of her is, it's just the shock part. She's like, it's not, it's just there though. And it's okay. I'm seeing like she's pointing at a little cross that's beside the road. I'm picking up on a couple of energies with this teenage girl. Some of you, she wasn't wearing shoes when she was driving. She hit a tree, like a telephone pole or something. For others, it's far more something else. I'm not going to go into detail on that. House. They're in your house. Siren. Sorrow. Bouquet. I feel like they don't want you to be sad. They see your sadness. Some of you guys are mourning still. Do you ever stop mourning your children, though? Or a child you knew well? But I feel like these are children haunting the houses of their parents or grandparents or caregivers, okay? I feel that heaviness in my heart. I feel it. I feel the weight of it. I feel it. I feel like I'm carrying around 100 pounds in my heart. Because life is never the same. And I just want to tell you something. Don't let anyone tell you that you should be over it or you should be done. Because it is difficult at best to go on. And I want you to know that your children are proud of you, at how far you've come. And they really want you to enjoy life. Because they are okay, despite what they have been through. They are okay, all right? Even with difficult passings. What other messages do you have? Okay. I just want you to know I don't agree with all these cards. So if I pull out something from this deck that I don't agree with, I don't read it. Okay. The earth is our school. Although you may not understand it now, everything happens for a reason. There's one. If I'd only known then what I know now, I would have lived differently. I don't think that really applies for children either. So I agree that earth is our school. This whole thing about everything happens for a reason, I think to a degree. I don't think it applies to when you lose your children. Okay. I think I think that's a whole other thing that I don't understand. I know you don't understand. I don't really think anyone can understand it. And honestly, I don't really want to understand the loss of people losing their kids. Do you? Not really. Even as someone who, works on my spiritual self, and people may say, well, you're not very elevated. No, I'm a human being, and I understand suffering because I myself have suffered greatly. So I I can't imagine how difficult it is to lose a child, um, and to be treated that way, and to say, well, everything happens for a reason. What a callous attitude. What a callous thing to say to someone who has lost their children. So no, I don't agree with that card. And I don't think these children could have done anything differently. You have to stop blaming yourself. There is no amount of blame going to bring your loved one back. And it happened, and it is done, and it is not your burden to carry. And I know that's hard, but you didn't do anything wrong. Why did it happen? I don't know. I don't understand it either. I don't understand the loss of children, and I don't want to understand it, you know. Um, but these children, these kids here, they have such a love here, such love. And I feel like all of you who resonate with this, open up to the gates of love from those who have crossed over, these children here, because they want to give. They want to give love, because where they're at, they're full of it. They have tons of love, and they enjoy seeing you live. They enjoy seeing you get a dog and moving and going on with life as you have. They love that they're not forgotten. And to see you in sorrow is difficult for them. Because although they may still be, when you feel them at the age of your loss, their soul is, their spirit is, timeless. Let's try to get a couple more of these cards. See what else is going to be brought out. Okay, we have, I will always point you in the right direction. We have, I am just a thought away. I feel that here. I feel like they want you to know that they are always with you. And all you have to do is think of them, and there they are. And I feel like they don't want you to live in the past. And if you are, they want you to stop. They want you to heal so that you can rejoice in past memories, honor the passing, and move forward with a joyful, optimistic view. And I know that's difficult in times like these, especially with what you've been through. But I really think if you can connect to the love more than the loss, it can help you. And I feel like there is almost like a path being made for you. And it really comes down to you taking better care of yourself. And a lot of times when we have a deep loss, and, sometimes I would think that losing a child, no matter how you lose them, for many people is a lifetime of grieving. But you have to take care of yourself. You have to see about yourself. You have to see about your life. A lot of times, if you can start seeing about yourself, you can start seeing a possibility of seeing about your life, and you get new perspectives. I feel like some of you guys need intensive self-care. Not like a little bubble bath, but like a quiet time, a time of self-soothing, allowing yourself to openly grieve. Some of you guys might need some time, in counseling and grief therapy. There's nothing wrong with that. And please seek it if you need it. That's what it's there for. They want me to take, oops, sorry, don't mean to shake the camera. These cards right here. What messages do you have? Earth is our school. Personally, I hate to hear that. Because, it's hard here. It's hard. When you say school, I don't think school is a good way to describe Earth. Because honestly, it feels like we're fighting a war half the time we're here. And we take so many shots. We lose people that we love, and we're expected just to go on like nothing happened. And every day is like some kind of major historic event. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. I'm Gen X. This used to never happen. Like, we didn't have lifetime events happening on the hour. Okay? Like historical events. I'm just telling you, this is weird. So, it's not normal. It's not normal. Trying to survive in this situation isn't normal. But we're here, and it's life, or at least that's what we're calling it. And we're just going to go on. And not only are we going to go on, but we're going to learn how to love ourselves through it. And we're going to stop being horrible to ourselves. Someone's got to love us. It might as well be us. It might as well be us. Because the world may not love us, but we love ourselves. And these spirits in your house, they love you. They love you. They absolutely do. They are anchored by love. Give to the mind and it gives back. The mind. Inspiration, mood, cycle. Okay. Give to the mind and it gives back. Some of you guys need to seek clarity. You need to seek peace. Y'all need some peace. Y'all need people to stop judging you. And you need some peace of mind. And they really want to help you with this. We have Flower Child. Momentum, creativity, action. Tell me more. That bottom one. We have, it's time to come home, goddess of the sea. Abundance, purification, ego. I feel like you guys need to let go. I feel like some of you guys are holding on to some emotions, and that's part of the grieving process. And it feels like, listen, I'm someone who didn't cry for like 10 years. Okay? So I understand you hold on to emotion, and you hold on to horror. You hold on to the outrage until it becomes like a stone in your heart. And you become afraid of letting it go. You become afraid. If I let it go, I'm never going to stop crying. If I let it go, I'm going to become so angry, I don't know what I'll do. And what you have to do is love yourself enough to give yourself a safe space to begin the process of opening up. Okay, and for some people, that's going to be with a therapist. For other people, that will be starting a journal. Okay, for other people, it's going to be, I'm going to watch a movie or listen to a sad song. I'm going to let myself start to cry. And And if it gets out of control, I'm going to call my friend or whatever it is, okay? But you're going to have to give yourself catharsis, okay? They want you to. I'm hearing like, it's okay to grieve me and not forget me, but have me play in the background of your life. It's okay. It's okay for you to grieve me and not have me so much in the forefront all the time. It's okay. It doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make what happened not happen. It just means that you're a human being and you're moving on to a degree. And that's okay. It doesn't mean they won't be there. It just means that it is what it is. Now, with that said, it takes as long as it takes. And don't let people push you. Even when you have this energy running behind everything in your life, they're still there. They're not gone. Some would say, well, you're still grieving. Well, I would say people who lose kiddos often do. They're always missed. They're always thought of at birthdays. They're always thought of for vacations. They're always thought of, when class pictures happen. They're always thought of. And that's kind of the way it is. And we all have different ways of coping. And it's okay. But for those of you where you're actively grieving in a way that is becoming destructive to your life, these spirits are coming forward to say it is okay for you to give yourself some catharsis in a healthy way that allows you to release some of these emotions so that you cannot have me playing center field or in the middle of your life so much, so you can have a life of some kind. I will still be there. And it will be okay. Will it be the perfect life you want? No. It will never be the same. It will be different. But it can be better than what it is now. You just have to allow it. You have to allow it to happen. It takes as long as it takes. And your life, your healed life may look different from other people's healed lives, okay? And we have to stop comparing what one healed person's life looks to another. Because the pain here is real and it's very deep. It's a deep pain. And these spirits have so much love. And again, they're saying to me, connect more with the love. Connect more with the times where I was alive and I was present. Connect more with that energy. That's where you'll find the strength of your happiness, the strength of your joy. And it may help you to move on in a peaceful way without feeling like you are forgetting them. Because these spirits know you will always remember them. Always. All right, that's what I received for you. I enjoyed doing this reading for you. I hope you enjoyed it too. If you did, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, Group 3, all of you that selected Moonchild, look to the skies. This is going to be your reading all about the spirit or spirits in your house and what messages they have for you. All right, so keep in mind this is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. All right, so sorry if I'm shaking the camera. Okay, so what cards are we going to do? Let's do a few of these. No, we're going to start with this. Okay, we're going to start with this one first. Okay. All right, I have to screen these for you youngins. Because the YouTubes doesn't like some of these cards. Moonchild, you're magical. You're magical. You're a magical group. If that doesn't resonate, then this message may not resonate. Okay, it's from magical peoples. Okay. You have spirits in your house because you're magical. Some of them you put there, okay? Some of them showed up because you're magical. All right. We have abundance, all giver. Tell me more. Some of you guys you're connected to Hecate. However you want to say it. I say it many different ways, but Hecate. Tell me more. We have dark moon release. You have some familiars as well. Here we have the lioness, strength. There are your familiars coming through. What more do we have? What more from this deck? We have Demeter, loss. We have origins, primordial. I don't know if I can show this card. Yeah, I think I can. I think it's fine. Primordial. I feel big energy. It feels like a big presence. The angry one, fury. Some of you may actually work with the furies, or you may have a group of spirits that protect you from loss. Two more, okay. We have divinity, holy daemon, and the cave, incubation. Okay. So some of you have invoked an energy into your house or your life, and they're there. Okay. It can be a goddess, a god form, a daemon, an angel. I'm feeling several different things. Okay. You also have ancestors there. You have ancestor spirits, you have spirit guides, you have hauntings as well. There's a lot of spirits around you because you're magical. Straight up. Okay, you're magical. And I feel like there is protection around you. You have experienced a ton of loss in your life, okay? Probably have worked with these spirits to do shadow work, okay? Releasing a lot of dark energy, dense energy, troubling energy, and you have formulated really deep relationships with these spirits that have made them super protective over you. I feel like you have felt the spark of your own divinity, your own wonder within you. It's made you probably more powerful than you realize, and I feel like that's part of the message that's coming forward is like you need to step into your power and understand like what you've been through. Yeah, we have ancestor energy kind of stepping up because I feel like this message is coming forward right now because of the environment we all live in today. And some of you are not owning your power. You're doing a lot of powerful workings, and you're getting all this like stored up energy, knowledge, and ability, but not really walking into it, not really using it. You're very strong, okay? You've released a ton, says the goddess. I feel Lilith. And it's time for you to step into your power. There is chaos in the world, and it is spinning so quickly. It is increasing in magnitude as it should. That's what chaos does. It increases. It reaches a point, a finite point, and that's where it's going. It's necessary for creation. It's necessary for rebuilding. It's necessary. But it is difficult to manage and master. And that is what you are here to do, to manage and master this chaos, to sail it to safe harbor. You have incubated long enough. Use the power of these emotions to help you step into your power, your divinity. There is an acceleration coming of you accelerating after this release. You must release the loss. This has been an overwhelming theme, I think, today. The need to release loss of whatever kind, because it is gone. And to hold on to it, well, it will take abundance and opportunity from you. It will siphon your strength. It will keep you from being able to move forward, of course. You must release the loss. The fear is growing. It's part of the chaos. Fear disempowers. Fear is like a spell. It disempowers those who are not in their right mind. It disempowers those who are already weakened by programming. It disempowers those who are asleep. But when you're awake and you're aware, when you see the fear, you have to know that, well, it is an act of desperation. So don't be dismayed by what you see. Step into your power. Step into your purpose and align. Be strong. You're very strong. I see some of you at an altar. You're so strong and you don't even know it. You don't even realize it, how much you've grown. We have so many dark goddesses calling out to the collective right now. Lilith, Hecate, the Morgan, Persephone, Nemesis. It's a call for justice in your own life. It's a call to divine purpose. It's a call to clarity. It's a call to knowing that things are the way they are and finding your power, your purpose, and clarity and moving forward. Not frazzled, not unknowing, not allowing the fear to rule you. You have a say in your life. Whether you think it's minor or not, it doesn't matter. You have a say. Whatever say you have, use your voice. Your voice is your sovereignty. Say it with me. My voice is my sovereignty. My voice is my sovereignty. My voice is my sovereignty. And they cannot take that from me. Do not allow yourself to be put in a corner by fear that is nothing but an illusion. Because you're protected. Literally, I'm hearing the term hedge of protection around you. Bubbles around you. You're going to be okay. But here's the thing. You need to move with certainty of your steps. You need to move with absolute knowledge of how to move forward. So you have to shake that fear off. And you have to put absolute faith in what you do and what you know. And that the powers that you connect with will protect you. And you have to be proactive in protecting yourself. This will make you more comfortable in being in your self-empowerment and moving. It will make the moves much more clearer. It's important for you to be in flow and to move in flow. What does that mean? You're not pushing. You're no longer pushing to make something happen. You're allowing it to happen. There's a difference. You're not pushing it. You're allowing the flow. It's hard. It's hard to get there. It's very difficult. And it constantly requires your managing of your mental space, your physical space, your life, your stress. But once you get there, you become a powerhouse because you're no longer abusing your own energy. You begin to utilize it in a more powerful way. And no one can take that from you. Not anyone. And you see a lot of change happen. You see massive amounts of healing take place in your life. Healing to the level of manifestation. You start to see it. You start to feel it. You start to know it. These energies are very proud of you. Some of y'all have a grandmother in your house. I always pick up on grandmas. I always do. I always do. Some of y'all have a protective grandma in your house. And boy, she is like a rabid dog when it comes to protecting you. Like, she will absolutely just go after him. You know what I'm saying? So you've got a very protective grandmother. She may not it may not have been that long since she crossed over, but she's acting like an ancestor that like she's very strong. Like, she's acting like a generational ancestor, if you know what that means. So do whatever is within your paradigm to give her offerings. Um, I think she could become a generational ancestor. So she's very strong. And let me tell you something, she is pissed off about what's happening in the world. She is angry, and she has every right to be. And this rage, this anger can serve your magic well. It can also give you focus. I feel like she wants to communicate with you on the different ways. Um, and she bangs things around. She bangs things around in your house. She there's something about some pots and pans in your kitchen. You may like have things like just fall or kind of rattle around. That's her. I'm seeing her like just run her hands across some pots and pans. Also, cabinet doors slamming in the kitchen. Also, there's a door that goes to like either a garage or a basement that seems to kind of like be an issue. Um, she doesn't like your basement. There's something about some of you guys have a basement with bad energy in it. She doesn't like your basement. Some of you guys have a basement that needs cleansing. Um, some of you guys are living in a house with some bad energy, and you know it, and you can't figure it out. It's the basement or the crawl space of your house. There's bad. There's something. There's like some. There's some energy there. You need to clear that energy. I'm getting all kinds of noise from there, like just noise. I don't know who lived in your house before, but I feel like there was some like I'm just gonna use like initials DV in there. And that might have been where the person was put. Okay. I'm not going to go into that. But I feel like if you're wondering what it is, I feel like that if that rings true for you, then that's what it is. And I need you to do what is within your paradigm to work with that energy. It feels like it's a psychic impression of like suffering, and it just needs to be soothed and released. I don't feel like it's exactly like a haunting. Okay, it doesn't feel like an actual like spirit, but for some of you, you know, there may be more connected to the staircase, but for the most part, it feels like a energetic memory that kept happening over and over and over. So it's heavy there, but it's just like a psychic impression of suffering. All right, that needs to be released and healed from that area. And there's various methods of doing it, but here's the kicker with this. Before you go into doing any of this releasing and whatnot, you have to believe and know the method you're using is 110%. If you don't believe it 110%, it's not going to work. Okay? So you have to put complete faith in what you do. If you have any doubt or any fear, no matter what people do, it's not going to work. Okay? So it's real important. And for those of you that this rings true, you'll probably know what to do. Okay, let's get some more cards here and find out what else we have going on. Let's get these cards. What else do we have for my group 3? I also see for some of you kids in your basement. There's kids running around in your basement. And I see them coming through like a window. For some of you, it's your attic. So, but I see like two little boys, and they're in striped shirts, and they're missing teeth. It feels like this was a while back. So, now, I think they're just mischievous. I think they're just mischievous, and I feel like they're a neighborhood. They're a neighborhood spirit, and they just like to come in your house sometimes, but they also may go into other people's homes in your area, and it doesn't matter how far apart the houses are, okay? It doesn't matter. Because some of y'all live in the country. Okay. All right, let's get some more energy. What else do we have for my group 3? What else? Oh, that's a lot. Why don't I take the ones that flipped up? We have privilege. We have time. We have arcana. You know that word. I feel like the spirits, the God forms, the goddess forms, the angels, whatever you work with. Okay, look, I'm side-eyeing the spirits. Y'all can't see it, but I am. Listen, do y'all have an alien in your house, like an alien spirit, like an alien who comes in spirit, what looks like spirit in your house? Listen, I won't tell anybody, okay? Like, I'm seeing like different ones. Listen, we're living in the age of impossible things, okay? But I see them. So I want you to know that I see them. I see them. I see them there, okay? So validation. We don't have to talk about it, okay? But validation, okay? You know, I feel like the God forms, etc., they want you to know that even though you have accomplished so much, like your gifts are going to continue to grow. Like you haven't reached the highest height of what you can experience as far as your gifts and abilities. So continue to work, continue to go deeper into the things that you're curious about. Your curiosity will always serve you well. And here's the thing. This is a message that I'm getting here. Like, enjoy your time here. Enjoy your time here, okay? And I know in this day and age, it's very hard to enjoy your time here because, again, I've said this all day, but it's so true. Like every hour, there is some kind of historical thing happening, like once in a lifetime event, okay? So it's very hard to not be overstimulated and just have so much stress. Put that into your magic, okay? Give it some place to go. And start to enjoy your life again. Put the phone down, put your computer down, turn off the television or watch a movie, play a game, go outside, pet your dog, bake some cakes, whatever you want to do, but enjoy your life, okay? Because this life is a unique experience. It really is. We get to see, feel, taste, touch things here. And yeah, there's a hell of a lot of pain. It's a heck of an experience, okay? There's so much good here. And for reasons I won't go into it, there are some things that may not want us to experience the good things. They may want us to experience the bad things because they may actually get, something from that. So it's important to connect with the good things right now, as much as possible to help us raise our own vibrations individually. to not lose sight of life itself, of the wonder of life. And, you know, you really have to nurture the wonder of life feeling right now. It's hard to feel wonder when you see everything going crazy. You see so much loss in the world. You see so much chaos and crazy ass shit going on. But you can't live in that energy for very long. It will make you sick. It will deplete your energy. It will make you hopeless. So you have to disconnect from it, because there are those who want you there. They want you hopeless. They want you drained. They want you weak. They want you to be cloudy of mind and judgment. So you got to pull back. You got to refocus. You got to connect with the joys of life. And it's difficult. It's not easy. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. You have to connect with the things that matter to you. Family, friends, things you enjoy. I was in bed for 6 years, blah, 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 with lupus. I was bedbound, 80 to 90% of the time. I was in a wheelchair, blah, blah, blah. And I had lost such connection with the joys in life. I didn't even know what I wanted to do. I didn't even know what I enjoyed anymore. I didn't even think life could feel good. And that's really sad, because it depletes your vitality. It really does. It shrinks, like the energy of chi, just kind of like, is it even there? So it's important that you connect with life itself, with the forces of life, with nature, with your kids, with joy. Whatever makes you happy. Your animals. Nature. I said nature. Bring the flow into your life on a consistent basis. And if you find yourself getting into that hopeless place, getting into that overwhelm and shutting down, pull back. Do it for you. Do it for your family. Because life is actually, I know this is shocking, it's actually meant to be enjoyed. I know, right? It was, though. It was actually meant to be enjoyed. And somewhere along the way, we're going to get to that, where life is enjoyable. But first, we got to do it individually. We got to decide, my life is not perfect, but I'm going to find a way to enjoy it. And I understand the challenges of that. I live a very isolated life, okay? I don't see many people. So for me, it's a challenge. It really and truly is. So I understand everyone has their challenges. But it's a superpower to be able to find joy in the most miserable of places, to find life in darkness. You are the spark in the dark. You are life in the graveyard. That's you. And you have to elevate that energy within yourself. You can't let them or this or the world or what's happening take you down. Your time here is a privilege. I know that's hard to hear sometimes, because it don't feel like it. But it really is. And because I have been so sick, and I've had doctors literally give up on me and say, there's nothing we can do. And I was in bed and very weak, really a hopeless situation. Somehow I was able to get the strength to kind of start the battle of getting out of bed. I realized every day is a privilege to be alive. It really is. There's a lot of people that didn't think I would make it this long. Some people were hoping. So every day for me is a privilege. I had to fight to be here. I had to fight for every single day. So I should learn to enjoy it, right? I should enjoy every single day. And we have to humbly and respectfully remember there's a lot of people that didn't make it as far as you have or as far as I have. And when we embrace the joy in life, we honor those who have crossed over because they always want us to live and live fully and abundantly and boldly because that's what life is for. So honor the time you have here. It's very important. And fill your time with things you like to do. And Spirit wants you to do things that you're good at, like your witchy stuff. Like your witchy stuff. Okay, that's what I received for you. I really enjoyed doing this reading. I hope you enjoyed it too. If you did, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. If you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I will see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys.